Run works exactly like it does in the old games. I'm going to use Clark as the first example. He is a very good example character. I'll just pick default. Let's be boring. Good old boring. What's that? Kim theme. You know, it said it was the 96 version. Actually, it might play Clark's music. But the Kim theme in this, it says it's the 96 version, but it's actually a remake of the 96 version, and it doesn't sound as godlike as the 96 version. But whatever. But I didn't get that music anyway, so whatever. So when you run, so you just double tap forward to run. You know that. When you run, the first time you run, like you double tap forward. So you'll notice if you run normally and you go to neutral, you pretty much immediately stop. There's recovery, but I mean your character starts stopping right away. When you first run, they run forward like a couple steps. Even if you just go to neutral immediately, even if you try to block, like they'll be stuck in that. It was a little longer in the old games, I think, which kind of makes it more useful, I'd say, in this game. But anyway, you run then stop, but you can't cancel it with blocking. So during this first part, you know, if you're running up to somebody and they like random super or random whatever, like they're gonna hit you. But you can cancel it with jump. You can cancel it by attacking. You can cancel it with rolling. You know, you don't have to go into the run animation at all to attack or run or whatever. But you can't block. So that gives you buffer time, because if I go forward and like hit back or something, like I'm not gonna stop for like a couple steps. So you can use that to buffer special moves. So you get about this distance with Clark, and you can just run up and buffer the grab, and you can get a really fast run up grab. And wow, I suck. Anyway, yeah. So over short distance, you know, this is really good. But also, there's some other buffer tricks you can use when you're long distance. So let's say you're running from like this distance. Well, if I run up and try to grab, like you kind of you have to stop and do the motion. So it's like it's kind of slow, right? Like that's not really that effective, because like, oh shoot, I just gave out the secret. So anyway, like you're running up and you try to do this, it's kind of slow. So what you can do is you can run forward. And then during that first part where you can't stop, you buffer the half circle forward. So, let me turn on the inputs. Turn this on, you buffer half circle forward, and you run forward. And you'll keep running forward, even though you hit back at the beginning. So you're doing forward, half circle forward, and you're holding the forward. And it'll keep that buffer in for a long time, because this game has a huge buffer on specials, between like the motion and the button, or between parts of the motion. So you can go from like here. You can run forward, and you can throw. I don't know, that might be a little too long. Maybe from here. So you can run up. You just forward, half circle forward, and then just run up and hit the kick button, and you'll throw. I'm really pushing it, but you know it works. See. So this is really useful for any kind of grappler. And of course you can also do the, you know, like just to show how crazy the motions are. Like I can, you know, he has the half circle back twice. Super. You can do like half circle back, run up, half circle back, and grab. Of course, that's harder because you gotta, you know, stop and half circle back. So there's a little bit of, you're adding a little bit of startup or whatever, but it totally works. You can also do this with other motions. Of course, Dragon Punch is really easy. Like Diamond has a Dragon Punch command grab. It's super easy. You can do this with half circle back forward throws. Let's try to get that Kim music again. A 96 remake. So Dimes is half circle back forward. But you can still buffer it. You just buffer the whole motion. You just do forward, half circle back forward, and you're already hitting forward. So you know you want to run. And you can run up and grab. And I suck, but you can see how it works. So you can run up really long distance, buffer the motion, and then grab them. Wow, that has like no range. Whatever. The EX version has a lot of range, so who cares? Just grab them. Backdash. So backdash in this game has changed from the arcade version and changed from most KOF games for the better. The arcade version was kind of all about, you know, short into whatever. You couldn't escape. So let's just go back to old K-Dash, I guess. Actually, this is a bad example. I should use someone else. Let's use Iori. I should have picked Iori and Kyo. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. So, backdash in this game. I guess I'll leave inputs on, whatever. It leaves the ground on the very first frame. So you can use it as a reversal option. And if they try to attack you, you'll get hit as if you were airborne. So I will show an example with Kyo. I will do this thing. And I will do immediate close C. And then I'll play it back. And then I'll try to backdash it. And I'll just smash it. And so I get hit out of the air. So you still get hit. They can still go on offense. You get air reset. But you get out of the, you know, you can try to avoid a worse mix-up. No, I just missed it there. So that's not good. But anyway, you get the point. So backdash is pretty good in this game. You know, just in general, you know, you get something blocked that's like, maybe you're right here and you get this, you know, oh, he doesn't have a fireball. You know, you get this blocked or something and you're not playing against the grappler, so they don't have any guaranteed moves. You can just backdash. Like, you can't jump. Like, if you do this on block and you try to jump, like, they can hit you. So you could backdash, and if the, you know, it's, you know, if you don't want to block it, you know, sometimes it's a better option. So just be aware of that. But, you know, shit that knocks you down, of course, it isn't going to matter. So, like, Kill, he does this, and it does this shit. And I try to backdash. It does me no good, because you're just going to get hit. So you can do, or at least most characters, not all, because I don't know why they changed that, but most characters can do command normals and specials, air command normals and air specials, during their backdash. So Iori has this move, which I hear is called the Taco. And the Taco and other command normals, like Kyo's jump down C, can be used during your backdash. So you see it comes out. And if you do it very early during your backdash, it makes it go a lot further. So here's a normal backdash, and then you can do that. So it goes, and the earlier you do it, and you can't do it, it's weird, you can't do it as early in this game, you can in other games, but I mean, you can go pretty far, pretty fast, and it looks cool. So, you know, you do that. Man, I'm trying to throw fireballs again. Anyway, so, you know, you can do that kind of thing. You know, knock them down. Try to bait a DP. You know, do this kind of thing. You know, whatever. You make yourself look cool. Space them out. You want a turtle. Just do this for the other side of the screen. Yeah, the timing is a little weird in this game because you can't do it super early. But, I mean... So, Kyo can do it too, like he has jump down C. So you can just do back down C. So as a normal backdash, there's that. Normal backdash, down C backdash. Oh, I'm gonna record right now. So, it goes a lot further. You know, actually there's a little cool trick. I don't know if I can't really record this because I have to reverse them, but you know, somebody's trying to grab you in the corner. And you think they're gonna run up and grab you? You can do this and it hits them. Then you can combo off it. It's actually like an instant overhead, or you can cross them up in the corner, like if they're almost in the corner, you could do that. It's like instant overhead. So it's really it's kind of fucked up. You know, Iori can do the same thing, except oh no, he can't. I'm an idiot. Anyway, this is an overhead, so it doesn't really matter. You can actually block that low. Yeah. So you can also do air specials. It's good for a lot of characters. It's really good for Kim because he has the air quarter circle back move, quarter circle back kick. It's really good because it's overhead, and it's I believe it's safe if you do it from a backdash. Or maybe it's close to safe, or you can space it so it's safe or whatever. But it's pretty good frames on block. Make him like guard standing because it's overhead. So you want to do that. So you can do that kind of thing. That's probably a disadvantage on block though. But it has a lot of range, you can space it. Yeah, so it's like, it's probably barely safe maybe. Yeah, it's like -1, -2. Or you can just do this, you can do this and like react, and like you can see them do something, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's a kind of fast overhead. You can catch people. What else? Backdash. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I'm pretty much sure that's everything about backdash, other than tricks and shit. But yeah, so like characters like King, like for some reason King can't do backdash Venom Strike in the air. Kind of sucks for her. I mean, she's already really good, so, you know, whatever. But Mai cannot do backdash into down A, air down A. I don't know why. Pretty sure Huajai can use all his shit in the air.